We are here at Spring Mill Park, Mitchell, Indiana, and this is the creek that flows through here. The water is really muddy. We're going to be taking a trip up to the Pioneer Village here. Here's a little ice cream place. People can come by here and get ice cream if you want. Okay, we're getting ready to walk into the Pioneer Village. I'm going to come up on one of the first buildings that they have here. Okay, we're up here at the first building. Some decorations they got on the cabins here. This is one of the cabins that they have here. This looks like part of the dining area that they have that in the first building. Looks like maybe they did some weaving in there. There's a bed, a table. And over here on the other side is another weaver's building. This is where they usually have someone sitting in here. There's nobody in here today, but some of the lanterns that they used, the weaving machine, did all this by hand. And that was the weaver's house. This next building we're coming up on is a double homestead that they lived in. And this is the Granny White House. Pioneer home raised April 14 of 1824 and restored in 1931. They keep their firewood out here. We go into here. These were kind of like bunk beds they got. And fireplace, table, rocking chair. These buildings were like in 1800s. This was their table. The clock on the wall up there, the mantle. And this is the second building. On the other half of the building, we got another part of it's the dining room from the bedroom there. They would just go across the hall there. Fireplace, dishes, rocking chair, table. Another little dining set that was probably for the kids to sit at, I'm sure. And a little washboard on the wall with a broom. Looks like possibly a bassinet. They built these things pretty strong. And now we're entering into the leather shop. Usually a guy in here doing some leather.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
All right.
Some of the things they do in here.
25 to 30 minutes. They have to cut it up and sew it together.
Okay. So I don't have to. I don't
what?
have to be here.
The lanterns. And we got the main building of the water wheels going, as there's plenty of water for that. The sun might be getting in a little bit of it, but you can see the creek is really flowing pretty heavy. It's a pretty heavy creek going there. Get this side of it. And there's more of the rapids coming down through there. The water is a little dirty, but There's more of the wheel going. I think they restored a lot of this now from what they had because it hadn't been going the last time, so they got that going this time. We're going to walk inside here in just a little bit, check it out, and some of the artifacts that are inside the building. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and we'll be doing more video logging. And there's the wheel. More artifacts in here. One of the big wheels to grind with. Over here is part of the wheel going too. Corn mills ground here every hour on the hour.
It looks like when it goes in, and that's what it looks like when it comes out. Yeah.
Here's your corn. And it comes into the corn mill. And cornmeal bags are $4. If you want to come in and get you a bag of cornmeal. One of the presses that they use to inside the building. It's a Washington hand press. This tells you what this machine over here does right there. This is what this does here. Some of the grinding stones that they use, change those out. They use throughout the building. This is a new exhibit they have here.
Not new.
Some more artifacts from some of the things they used here. The books, War and Weapons. The cobbler made the shoes. Shoemakers, how shoes were made back in the day. Some of the tools they used were ironing and getting their clothes together. Some of the clothes that they made. The clocks, the books. Some of the wooden chains they used, made. They made their tools. The piano. Some more pioneer tools that they used. Sickles, burrs, plows. And from quilting. Some of the glassware and the dishes that they used. This is the metalworks that they used. They made a bunch of the cups and pans and stuff they used. We were outside. We were inside on the top where the wheel goes, and it's turning now. See, it's got a good speed going there. Some more artifacts.
Which is not actually cool.
The pottery.
Not cool.
And doll houses that they made. Spinning wheel.
It's so not cool. Stop videoing.
Meat packing.
Which is also not cool. You should unsubscribe to him. I already saw that.
That drives the sawmill.
This is the wheel that was moving a while
They're
ago.
replacing that, so that's why we're not running the sawmill on the weekends. So they're going to replace that one and what they call a tub wheel.
That's looking nice. Hi. Another one of the living quarters. And we can't go up the stairs, so they got that blocked off. The mill office. Oh, a squirrel. We got a squirrel on here. Look, we got a squirrel. And this is like the post office part. Some of the machines they use to do the printing. And this is the root cellar where they did their canning and stuff. You can see they would can and then they would put it in here for cooling, stored away, cool dry spot. And this is the outside of the building. We just went up to the third floor where the mill's at, where they grind the corn. And this is the water that comes down through this trough thing. We're getting ready to go up to the this next building up here, which is the distillery.
These are recording for us. I should live life. I was $10 million. Yeah, got it.
And we're gonna go in the distillery here. This is where they make the beer and the moonshine and things. And here's more of the stills that they used, the tools, things with that. stuff on the walls for the rings that they use. This one's really fascinating here. It's got the
Oh my
whole
God,
still there.
interesting.
And we're going into the tavern here now.
Oh, shoot, man.
This is the big part of the dining room that they have. Benches here for extra seating. They come in here for their meals. And looks like a big table there. And they would come down here and drink in the tavern, and then they would go. We're getting ready to go upstairs to check it out.
Stop.
We're upstairs in the bedrooms to see. Everybody would come up here and
Yeah, we
stay the
really
night if they was here. And over here we got the wood shop. Do all sorts of things with the wood working. And this is the wood shop.
did that.
Some of the tools they use in the wood shop here. Take pieces of wood and make different things out of them. Looks like they got something going on a lathe here. Usually a guy back here doing it, demonstrating. And over here is the little garden. Archway there, all out of rock. We're inside of one of the houses here. Spinning wheels and things they used to do. Notice they don't have any TVs in here. TV was not even out then. Here's another dining room area where the kids would gather in the family and eat by the fire. Those nice dishes up there on the shelf. And we step outside here and we see
60 years old.
we see a butterfly. Look at that, a butterfly. Another little archway there that goes out to the field where the creek goes. We'll walk around this one. This one is not open today. As the water has flooded up quite a ways here to that building back there is where they pack the ice and stuff or keep things cold, and they go break ice chunks and stuff. Into the flower garden. We can't forget this. Beautiful little area, like walking through the garden. The different plants. Lawn's kept so nice and clean. I don't know what kind of flowers these are, but if you guys know, just add in the comments. And we got some pretty daisies there. Sometimes I think they put vegetables out here too sometimes. Here's a robin that wants to say hi. He's out there in the grass. You can see he just flew away. And sunflowers. It's most of the garden archways.
Sunflowers.
There is a cabin over here on this side. We'll go underneath the archway, and this one seems to be closed as well, but it's a little cabin that sits in there. Another little homestead where they lived at. Pretty nice. And this is throughout the park, the buildings that are pretty close together. One big village here. It's the Pioneer Village. Lots of pretty flowers. We're going to avoid the flooded area of the walkway and walk back to the other part of the park. And we're going to walk up to the mercantile and the apothecary. You can buy little souvenirs and gifts and stuff out of the little area. We are inside the apothecary, and this is some of the medicine that they used. Eucalyptus drops and some of the gift shop. Stuff that they have in the gift shop here. some of the games they played as kids and vintage things. Look at that. Look. Little hand dolls they make. This is the meeting hall that we're coming up to. Okay. And they have meetings in here to do church sessions or just like where everybody gathered together. And we're in the meeting hall. Play piano or whatever they all want to do in here. This is really nice here. Podium. And looking out through the park, we've got different buildings here. And that just about wraps up all the buildings and everyone we went through and seen different things, spinning wheels, weavers. And like I said, I hope you guys subscribe and like, and we'll catch you on the next video. Everyone have a beautiful, blessed day.